Hello, flute players. We're going to be doing the song Rain, Rain today. Let's check it out together. We're going to go from the beginning to the end with my fingers moving and playing. This is going to be your one-stop shop for finger movement and how it goes. Refer back to this part in the video as I go on and talk about other things to work on. 1, 2, ready? So take a moment in YouTube and watch that a couple times. Make sure you get your fingers memorized, understand where you're going with all these things. You can watch these YouTube videos in slower motion by going to the cog wheel near the play button and choosing playback speed and changing it to any number that you'd like. You can go slower. I'd recommend 0.75 or maybe 0.8 of what I just took if you're just learning. One thing that we've got to talk about right away is at the very end of the song. So if you look at my cursor, the last two measures, 1, 2, 3, 4, quarter rest. There's a break there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, da, da. And that counting is 2, 3. Don't mess that up. Make sure you listen to it lots of times to get it in your head. Practice in small chunks on this song. So when you're looking at this, you'll notice that measure 3 and measure 4 are quite hard because you have to do so many quarter notes in a row while you're changing notes. Use the loop feature inside of Smart Music. Go to the word over here that says set. And then look how there's handles here. I'm going to grab this handle and pull it over to here. And now we're going to look at our count off between loops. That just means will it play it over and over again, or will it stop for a second? And I like to do stops in between so you can reset your fingers and catch your breath. Use count off between loops. Keep that on. That way you can get a chance to catch your breath and get your fingers right. This increase by beats per minute, don't worry about that. Unless you're really wanting to take it a lot slower. So for instance, 68, increase by maybe 2 beats per minute. Every time it repeats, it's going to go a little faster until it reaches that 80 beats per minute. Let's see what happens. Make sure when you guys are practicing and recording, you have the My Part turned on so you can play with it and have it more under your fingers and in your head. Notice how the tempo is increasing as it goes along. Now we're at 72. And this is kind of the art of practicing. You can make the loop feature do 1 beat per minute. So use the loop feature to practice. When you're done practicing, you'll come up here to the word clear and then back to the tracks and practice as normal. The last thing that I'll talk about before we go is articulation. Make sure you're tonguing the roof of your mouth, T, 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 to get the wind to stop for that split second. You'll notice that when I played it in the beginning, I was very long with my airstream. D, D, I'm not stopping my air. You want to be the same way and just interrupt the air with the tongue, but you're blowing consistently through these 2 measure phrases. Notice how there's 1, 2 measures, 1, 2 measures, and both of them are separated by breath marks. And then here in measure 5 and 6, we've actually got quarter rest where you can breathe on either one. And then the last measure, obviously, you can breathe on that quarter note. So lots of places to breathe, but you need to be playing for 2 full measures in these first 4. Good luck. Let me know if you need any help in office hours or in live class during our instruction time. Good job. You rock.